Alright, so the H15R, I just installed the cushion valve, and it was kind of tricky. I finally realized what I needed to do. I've seen people just kind of lay the cushion valve in there, but I don't care for that. You should have stuff bolted down, and if you can see it, there's my cushion valve. It was kind of hard to get in there. You gotta have it too where a spot where you can get at it so you can adjust it. So I can adjust the back right here. You unscrew this, unscrew that, and then you spin that in and out with your Allen wrench. There was already a hole. This hole was already in here. Right there, that hole was already in there. And this bracket, I had this laying around. It was actually a ball hitch kind of thing, so I wanted this bolted down, you know, so it's pretty solid, so you could tighten these up when I needed to. So that's kind of the final product, but you kind of had to go about it. You kind of go about this stuff, in my opinion, no expert at all, but you kind of go about it backwards. So what I did was I didn't disconnect these down here and in there because it was hard to get at those, and those just went right here anyways. So what I did was I disconnected these two hoses and put them down there on the bottom. Right there, and that goes from the valve. And they both had angles, so it was kind of nice. I angled those up. I don't know how good you can see that, but I angled those up. And then the other ends of these were angles too. And these actually worked out better to go straight because they all angled down, and they were just crunched for space in here and kind of rubbing kind of different. So it was kind of actually good to get them out of there. So I ran them from the motor to the bottom of this cushion valve, and then the hoses that Bill Silva gave me, I ran from there to the top of the cushion valve. And from what I understand, it really doesn't matter which way those go, so it should work. It's pretty self-explanatory. And I can adjust this one here. So the only thing is I'll have to start this up without the floor pan on here, and work all that hydraulic fluid through there and then go from there. But I'm waiting on, because I'm drained it all, I'm waiting on the hydraulic cooler, and that'll be another little video before I put the oil back in, because it should be here on Friday, hopefully. And but yeah, that's what I did there, and I think that works out pretty good, being pretty solid. I did this little zip tie here just to keep that from sliding that way. It's pretty solid the way it is, but I only had one bolt in there. But this, if this breaks, they're cheap and easy to replace. So this isn't, I might put some stuff there so that don't rub. You really got to watch all these hoses that they don't rub. I did all this stuff, put this on here so they don't rub on stuff, because man, if they rub and you spring a leak, them hoses are not fun to redo. This main one here, this was a high pressure one too. This had already worn in there. So I had put Loctite on there. I haven't used it too many hours, but Loctite on those has worked so far for me. I'm gonna constantly check them and make sure that they don't come loose, because I heard that's a thing for those coming loose. And so yeah, I'll get that hydraulic cooler, and that's gonna go here. I don't actually want that on this plate though. I don't want to mount it on that plate, so I got something else rigged up here which will be easier, I think, to mount, but that's another video. So thanks for watching. Life Practical. If you got any questions, comments, love to hear them.